The sheer amount of requests to do a video on this game ever since I began talking about Blue Protocol and Genshin Impact has actually been ridiculous. And you know what? From what I have seen so far, I can understand why. Before we go any further though, let's all take a couple minutes here and sit through the latest trailer. That way we can kind of get like a gauge for it and see if it's something that we're all interested in. After which we can go ahead and talk about it. That right there is the main character, or the guy back there is one of the two main characters. And you know what? From what I can tell, the trailer here is actually kind of close to the graphics you see in game. Granted, the combat is probably a little different, but that's to be expected. This is a trailer meant to hype the game up. I'm pretty sure the 4 guys you're seeing here are the 4 Dragon Knights. That looked pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. As you can tell, all of the male characters in this game look very mature. And for an anime game, that is that's kind of unexpected. Well, I mean, I guess except for the blonde guy. He looks a little younger, like maybe in his 20s somewhere. And that is a trailer for the game. Now, I have never played a Granblue Fantasy game. This is one of the few RPG franchises that I just never really got into. And honestly, until recently, I didn't even know existed. So you can imagine my surprise when I watched that trailer and I saw exactly how good this game looks. This game in specific, titled Granblue Fantasy Project Relink, is an upcoming multiplayer cooperative JRPG featuring a wide selection of characters, including the main protagonist, whom you get to customize, or at the very least choose the gender of, which is a form of customization, I guess. Relink has been in development since 2016 when it was first announced by Platinum Games. However, during 2019, Cygames announced that they would not only be taking over development of the game, but Platinum Games would no longer be involved in any capacity. Accompanying the initial trailer was an 11-minute gameplay trailer showcasing the multiplayer functionality in action. 4 of the main cast, the Dragon Knights Lancelot, Vayne, Percival, and Siegfried, were all taken into battle, where we got to see how each of them performed, their unique combat styles, and some of their abilities. Honestly, the combat and even more so the graphical style really share some very close similarities to the upcoming Tales of Arise JRPG. This has me even more excited because A, I love Bandai Namco games, and B, I love the Tales of games, so if this is anything like them, I am going to enjoy it immensely. The skills, the characters, everything looks absolutely beautiful together. This is what an anime-inspired action RPG should look and play like. Adding on to that, all 4 of the Dragon Knights are controlled by actual players as opposed to AI. While the game is most definitely playable solo with AI-controlled NPCs, you can also bring friends in to aid you in your journey. Players can choose to control any characters they have access to, meaning that you can have 4 Siegfrieds running around, lopping off heads if that's what you choose. Or, I mean, if you're like me, you could have 2 Rosettas and a Catalina. Yeah, if you're gonna want to join me in this game, you're gonna have to main one of those 2 characters. Sorry, not sorry. Exactly which characters or even how many characters you're going to have access to is unconfirmed, but I'm hoping for a slightly larger selection of female characters, because while husbandos are all well and good, I like me some waifus. Oh, I mean, I like me, you know, a specific waifu. My waifu. I'm a one waifu guy. Granblue Fantasy Relink was originally planned to release sometime in 2018. Since then, the game has continued to grow in scale, and as Cygames didn't want to compromise the quality of the game, they opted to choose to delay it. And honestly, I am more than fine having a game delayed if they make sure to take the time to get things right, to make sure that the game is worth our time and our money. There's literally nothing worse than getting incredibly excited for a game, going out, purchasing it for like $60, coming home, home, booting it up, and then finding out that the game just sucks. While Relink currently has no scheduled release date, they do have plans to release the game simultaneously worldwide for the PS4. They can't confirm specifics regarding the date, but I wouldn't expect it to really take any longer than 2021. We might get lucky and see the game launch this year, but they would have to finish the game and then localize it in several different languages all within the next 6 months for that to become a reality. Regardless, I can see why all of you guys are heavily excited for this game. It looks beautiful, it plays incredibly well, and heck, it even has multiplayer functionality. This is a game I am now definitely highly anticipating, but that is just my opinion, my impressions of the upcoming JRPG. What do you guys think though? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it.